Hey, what's up, guys? Wanted to keep it consistent, keep posting here. That is all smoke. Let me see if I can zoom in just a touch here. That area, there you can see the Santa Monica boardwalk with the roller coaster, and that area all to the left up there. That was the Pacific Palisades. All right, this is the view from Venice Beach here, just south of the Palisades in Santa Monica. And that is actually very light smoke compared to what it's been. So just kind of wanted to chime in, give you guys an update. Maybe a little bit talk about EDC preparation. So I do a lot of construction work. And that means I've got, safety glasses. I've got a couple N95 masks, not those cheap paper ones already. Because the air quality has drastically gone down. Los Angeles is known for its smog and pollution. Well, now you add this fire and smoke to the mix here. And, everywhere you walk is just starting to get covered in ash. It's raining ash. Some places more than others, but when you can see the particles floating in the air, and you're going out without a mask, really makes you think twice. So, those paper masks are worthless. I've got extra masks, because sometimes we'll do some painting or something like that, and I need a slightly better respirator, so I have an N95 mask on. A little bit better face coverage, face protection, filtering, etc. But a lot of people not wearing masks right now, I was prepared. I have these. I got extras, I've also got my safety glasses on because, what if ash gets in your eye? What if debris gets in your eyes, They're also slightly tinted, so they give me some sun protection right now. What else? What else can I say about EDC that's proved to be super helpful? I will say this, I'm a big actually proponent of the sling bag over, let's say, the backpack. It's part of my EDC system. So actually a backpack plus a sling bag to me makes a very well-rounded EDC kit. Of course, in the daily life of someone who lives in the city, right? The backpack is where I'm going to have my laptop. The backpack is where I also actually have a parcel safety mask in case there's I'm deeper in some kind of emergency where I need like a very robust face protection and air filter. Although I did get a little lazy and I did not trim my beard line because, you want to have a good seal around the edge of that mask, and it does best on bare skin, which actually really, works in favor for women because women, tend to, on average, not have as thick of facial hair as men. A little bit less of a consideration. Also, every hard target tactical expert who looks like a hard target tactical expert probably has a pretty sick beard, but those don't really help if you need to throw on a heavy duty respirator. My EDC recommendation for like living in the city, instead of worrying about like the 10 C's, I worry about the 3 H's. And that's hygiene, hydration, and hunger. Because hygiene is a broad enough top category where it involves everything from grooming to first aid, on the daily life and living in the city. Looking presentable, looking like a professional, being, neatly groomed, I mean, that's just part of everyday life, right? And again, I'm coming from the perspective of, someone who lives in an urban area, who has a professional life, who's not concerned about prepper LARP fantasies of, SHTF, Teotihuacán, that involves some kind of like military response as far as like armed conflict, where it goes from 0 to 100 as far as things like, having a full battle loadout or having a full patrol kit. I'm talking like, the more I think about it, I think the model I'm basing off my archetype of the urban prepper is something between a digital nomad and well, actually, let me rephrase that. I think the digital nomad is the basis for like a urban prepper. Especially when you take also into consideration, minimalism, right? The digital nomad is someone who can just pick up a bag and get on a plane and go anywhere in the world and be able to work and earn money. They can work and earn money from anywhere in the world as long as they have their laptop and the internet. They pack extremely lightly, like down to a backpack's worth of stuff, right? And of course that does presume many things. It presumes, right, like a semi-functional supply chain where if you needed anything from a bottle of water or a change of clothes, you could kind of just easily go and buy it, right? And I think that's the realistic basis for, a serious consideration of what makes up an urban prepper, and this is of course in contrast to a rural prepper, right? Rural preppers are the homestead, ranch, bugging in, stockpile type scenarios, type situations. And I'm not knocking it at all. I want to repeat that. I am not knocking that at all. I am just specifically trying to create content for the 80% of the population that does live in an urban area in the United States. And I'm sure it's a very similar percentage in most other, developed nations, most other industrialized nations. 80% of the population on average is going to live in an urban or suburban environment, So there's just a lot of things to consider and reconsider, in the face of real life tragedies, events, and scenarios. And just trying to stay consistent here with posting daily content, guys. I'm going to leave it at that. I got to get going. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks.